Hey guys, in my previous video in which I compared the Rode SmartLav Plus and the Shure MVL lavalier mics, click over here if you want to watch that, I mentioned that good audio is one of the most important elements in any video. Bad video could be tolerated and forgiven, but bad audio cannot. I also mentioned that lavalier mics are one of several ways you can get better audio. Well, today we will look at another solution for better audio, shotgun mics, specifically the Rode VideoMic Go, which is a small and portable shotgun microphone and the smaller brother of the well-known VideoMic Pro. And so you can hear how this mic sounds, this entire review is recorded using the VideoMic Go. So let's get started. A shotgun mic is a very directional microphone with a very narrow pickup pattern, which means it captures sounds coming from the front of the microphone and ignores off-axis sounds. That's why a shotgun mic needs to be pointed directly at your audio source, and it's why shotgun mics are generally favored for speech, as they pick up clearly the voice of someone talking and ignore ambient sounds. The Rode VideoMic Go, which retails for about $100, comes with a cold shoe mount with a 3/8 inch thread and has an integrated shock mount, which prevents bumps and vibrations from ruining your audio. It is meant to be mounted on your camera's hot shoe, but since it has a 3/8 inch thread, it can also be mounted on a tripod, a C-stand, or a boom arm, which is what I'm doing right now. Since I'm shooting this on a 35mm prime lens, the camera is a bit far from me, about 5 feet, so I have the microphone mounted on a boom arm right above me, over here. So let's put it back out of frame. Oh, a bit more. There you go. So to give you an idea, the microphone is about a foot away, or about 30 centimeters away from my mouth, and has been for the duration of this video. But for the next part of the review, I'm going to mount it on a tripod about 2 feet away so that you can hear the difference. So now the microphone is about 2.5 feet away from me, or about 75 centimeters, mounted on a tripod right in front of me. I did have to increase the input gain on my camera settings from 6 when the microphone was about a foot away to 8 when it's 2.5 feet away. So back to the VideoMic Go, it also comes with an integrated windshield, but if you're shooting outdoors, you might want to invest in a dead cat. Rode has one for this microphone specifically called the Dead Cat Go. The nice thing about this microphone is it does not need any batteries to operate, so you don't have to worry about batteries dying or forgetting to switch on the microphone. You just simply plug it in and voila, you get sound. As always, a tip: when you plug in directly into your camera, turn off automatic gain control, as this generally results in a horrible hissing sound. Go to the manual input gain and experiment to find the best setting for your gear. So now that you've heard how this sounds like indoors, let's step into the cold outside to see how it fares over there. So this is what the Rode VideoMic Go sounds like outdoors. I'm not in a quiet place. There's impatient people honking, and there's a highway right behind us. So you will hear the sound of cars moving, but this will give you an idea on how well it picks up my voice and ignores the ambient sounds. I'm about 2 feet away, so a little over half a meter, and if I start walking back, it's going to be more difficult for it to pick up my voice clearly. Of course, you can still hear me. It is a shotgun mic with a narrow pickup pattern, but it's not going to sound as good. Now I'm about 4 or 5 feet away, so a little over 1.5 meters, and at this point, it doesn't sound that good. The further I move back, the worse it's going to sound, of course. And in situations like these, this is where you want to be recording on a lavalier mic. So I'm also recording on the Rode SmartLav Plus connected to my iPhone, and this gives you complete flexibility and freedom to walk around and to fall down, not having to worry about how far you are and if the microphone is picking up your voice clearly or not. I'm going to switch back to the Rode VideoMic Go now as I continue walking back towards the microphone, so you have an idea on how the distance affects how it picks up my voice. I'm about 2 feet away again from the microphone, and before we head back inside, I'm going to switch to the onboard camera microphone so that you can hear the difference between using the Rode VideoMic Go and using the camera's built-in microphone. So now you're listening to the camera's built-in microphone. This is the Nikon D5500. While you can hear me, it by all means probably does not sound any good. I'm about 2 feet away, and if I start walking back to about 3 feet, this is where this is probably not usable audio. So you can see there's a huge difference between using the shotgun mic and the camera's built-in microphone. Now let's head back inside for my final thoughts on the Rode VideoMic Go. So the microphone is back to being about 1 foot away above me, but this time around I have applied some basic EQ tweaks in post-production, just so you can see what it could potentially sound like as well. And now my thoughts, well, I thought it sounded pretty good. It's not the best shotgun mic out there, but it's not the most expensive one either. The noise floor is okay, it's not great, but it's okay, but it is a definite upgrade over any camera's built-in microphone. Is it good for your setup? Well, that's for you to say. The point of this review is for you to be able to hear what this microphone sounds like, so you can decide for yourself. What I would say though, if you're either going to be close to the camera or have the ability to mount it on a boom arm or a C-stand close to your audio source, then this could be a great choice. However, if you will be moving around, or if you're going to be more than 2 to 3 feet away from your camera, then I would not recommend a shotgun mic in the first place. A lavalier mic like the Rode SmartLav Plus could be a better option. Also keep in mind, if you will be recording outdoors where there's some significant ambient noise, despite the fact that this has a cardioid polar pattern, it gets some ambient noise, as you saw in my outdoor test, so keep that in mind. So that's it for now. I hope you found this review helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. Also, if you'd like to see more of this content, please consider subscribing to my channel. This encourages me to continue producing such content. Until next time, cheers.